Today I want to share with you guys my homeschool curriculum for kindergarten. Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to share with you guys my homeschool curriculum choices for my kindergartner. If you're new to my channel, I make videos on homeschooling, homeschool day in the lives, curriculum, homeschooling advice and tips, and everything to help you on your homeschooling journey. So make sure you check out the playlist for more videos and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are aware of when I post my videos. I'm a homeschooling mom to 3 children. Actually, I only homeschool 2 of them. My oldest went to school for the first time last year and is planning on going again this year. Today, I want to share with you my youngest student's curriculum. Now, she is 4 years old and we have been working on preschool this past year. Her birthday is late in the year, so she ages up every November, which leaves us kind of in a weird situation when it comes to homeschooling because she's kind of a little bit too young for kindergarten, but will eventually be there by the middle of the year. So what I did this year was homeschool her preschool, and then I actually did start some kindergarten stuff with her towards the end of the year because she was ready for it, and we're doing some more stuff over the summer, and then so that the next school year for kindergarten we can stretch it out even longer and she won't be too far ahead. So what we're doing right now, and what we are not going to continue with any sort of language arts or anything until this is completed. So I'm teaching my little one how to read using this book, Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. I used this book to teach my son, who is now 9, how to read when he was 4 and 5. It's 100 lessons, but because I started at the age of 4, I stretched it out. And when the children are done with this book, they're able to read at a 2nd grade reading level. I find that teaching them to read with this book gave my son a really big advantage when it came to reading. And so I'm doing the same for my daughter. It's working very well. The lessons can be a little bit dry sometimes, but it's up to you to make it fun. Sometimes I treat her with jelly beans when she's done, or I play with her in between, or we make jokes, and we find a way to make it fun and interesting, and then I just keep reminding her how important it is for her to read and all the things she can do when she learns how to read. So that's a motivator for her. So we won't be doing any language arts or anything until this is complete, and I plan, even though I'm doing this through the summer, I know I'm not going to do it every day, I plan on finishing it sometime in the beginning of next school year. So she won't start her language arts until probably it's by the time she's 5. So with that being said, for language arts this year, we are going to use The Good and the Beautiful Level K. Now, this is my first time using The Good and the Beautiful Level K. I am a fan of The Good and the Beautiful, and I've used it for my older 2 children, but they didn't start until later levels. So this is my first time using the kindergarten one. So I'm excited about this. And it comes with grammar cards. Actually, it comes with phonics cards, and it has kindergarten mini books here, but it also has a reader. So it starts off simple and then it gets more challenging. So along with that, we're going to be doing The Good and the Beautiful Handwriting Level K. If you'd like to see a review on all these different things that I'm showing you, I have a review on most of them in my playlist, so I'll link that here, my curriculum playlist, my curriculum review playlist. So while she's learning how to read and I'm teaching my other students, I found these me readers on Amazon. And we have 2 sets. We have the Nickelodeon set and we have the Disney Princess set. So these sets each come with their own me readers. And the child is able to use these, this is upside down, to read the story to them. So let me just show you how this works really quickly. So let's say she's going to read a Bubble Guppy's book. She can't read yet. So she goes to the me reader, she picks the Bubble Guppy story.
Bubble Guppy.
Okay. These are the books on the side, and then in the middle you have your symbols. So on the first page you can see this green symbol here. So she'll find it on the me reader, which is going to be the first button.
Good morning, Mr. Grouper, the Bubble Guppies say as they swim into the classroom. Good morning, class, says Mr.
So it reads it to them. And then it has a little bell, and it allows her to turn the page. And on the next page it has the next sign, And she'll press that and it'll go through the whole book just by pressing these symbols. This was an awesome find. I stumbled upon this. Let me know if you guys have ever seen this before. Leave it in the comments below. Another thing we're gonna do, which we're probably gonna do while she's doing her 100 lessons of reading book, before we get into the good and beautiful language arts, is do a little bit of this Write Shop Primary, which is meant for kindergarten. It just introduces the writing process to kids in a gentle way, and they will verbally say whatever it is that is prompted here, and then I will write it down for her. I have yet to make a review on this. This was my older son's that I used for him, but I don't have the activity pack. So once I get that, I will make a review of this for you guys as well. Okay, let's jump into math. For math, we are using the Good and the Beautiful course book level K. And we're doing some of it over the summer, and then we're gonna continue with it for the kindergarten school year like I explained. Okay, so now I'm going to show you Bible. Now for Bible, we're going to do two things. One, we're going to go through this Jesus Storybook Bible, which I'm sure that you guys have seen all over YouTube. And then we're going to do this 1-year devotional for preschoolers. So it has a little story, a Bible verse, and a prayer. So we'll pair this up with this, and then some conversation, probably a prayer list or something like that. Now I want to tell you about 2 classes that I'm teaching at the Homeschool CoOp of ours that my 4-year-old will be attending. So she'll be getting these lessons once a week at the co-op with a group of kids, and throughout the week it'll give us an opportunity to talk about the different subjects. If I feel like going deeper and we have time and we're not doing anything, since all of our other lessons are spread out, we could do that. That's part of the reason why I'm doing some things over the summer with her. And so that is science. We are going to be doing science. I created a curriculum called Learning About Science Through Creation, and it goes through the story of Genesis, of God's creation, and then we learn about all the different, depending on what day God created things, we're going to learn about those topics broken up. And that's going to take the whole year because it's once a week, and we're going to go in deeper detail about different science topics. So that's going to be her science. And then we're going to do beginner history, geography, and social studies for the age of kindergarten and 1st grade. And that's just going to be very, very beginner geography concepts, maps, and cardinal directions, and the 7 continents and the oceans. And then social studies concepts for kindergarten, and also history. We'll do like the history of holidays and certain important people in history. Just a gentle introduction to give them something else to learn and think about, and that's just once a week. So when these curriculums are created, they'll be for sale. I'll probably put them up on my Teacher Pay Teacher store for now, so I create a website, and then you guys, I'll actually make a review and you guys can check that out when that's ready. And then on Wednesdays we do poetry tea time. So I have some poetry books here that are just ours, but what we normally do for poetry tea time on Wednesdays is I usually don't get her books for poetry tea time since she can't read yet, but I'll read poems from here or whatever I get from my son, and then I like to have her recite the different like nursery rhymes that she knows as part of it. But she really loves that. If you want to see how we do our poetry tea time, make sure you look at this video here. Another thing we'll be doing once in a while are these arts and crafts from the Good and the Beautiful. I don't have a set time or day for this. This is just kind of whenever we need something else to do or want something else to do, we have this arts and craft book, and it has a lot of different things to do. It's for grades K through 3. In the nicer months, like in October, we live in a tropical climate. So in October, November, December, when it's cooler, like maybe like November, December, and January and February when it's cooler, we are going to be doing nature studies once or twice a week. So for her, I'm probably going to use this nature for the very young, and it has different lessons and it's geared towards preschoolers and kindergarteners, and it's divided into seasons, and it has simple lessons on different things, and it has ideas for crafts, and it has poetry, and it has pictures to color or just diagrams. So we're gonna try this. I've had this for a long time. We haven't used it yet, but I've been wanting to, so this will be the year I try it out. I'm gonna be also making a video on all the different nature study books that we have, so you guys can have different options if you're planning on doing a nature study this year. I also will have a playlist up of all of our different nature study videos so you can see the different ways that we like to study nature. I also have a book here. This is Why Boys and Girls Are Different. It's for the Christian family learning about sex for ages 4 through 6. So it just talks about the difference between boys and girls. And then as the books get older, they gently guide you into the big talk. So right now the 4 to 6 year old is just talking about the difference between boys and girls. And it's from a Christian perspective. So you won't be seeing anything that non-Christ-like in this book. And then we have this Usborne First Book to Art. So on days that we do arts and crafts, we might take a look into different artists and then create some of our own art. And then it gives you opportunity to copy a type of art. And then for our last elective, we are going to work on training her and my other kids to have positive mindsets. So we're going to be using my magical choices and my magical words to teach them positive affirmations, which is actually very biblical when God tells us to think positive thoughts and think anything that's pure and holy. And when he talks about praying for things and having faith about them, these are all positive statements and positive affirmations. And so I think that in our world where there's so many problems that we go through when we're older, I think it's so important when our kids are little that we teach them how to have control over their mindsets and how important their words are. The words that they like. Self-talk is so important. We as adults tend to beat ourselves up with negative self-talk, but maybe if we were taught as we were little, maybe some of you guys were, but I wasn't, to how to control our self-talk and to have positive self-talk, things in life might have gone a lot smoother for some of us. So that's what this is about, my magical words and my magical choices. And these are so cute. You have to look inside. The pictures are just so adorable. Isn't that cute? So that is what we are planning on using for our kindergarten year. I don't want to have a too structured schedule. I just want her to read and introduction to math and introduction to different topics and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will list my playlist, my videos and that have reviews, as well as links to different books so that you guys can check them out on your own. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and to subscribe and hit your notification bell. And I will see you in the next video.